Hey everybody, I'm gonna show you how to take a trailer that's 9 feet 9 inches tall and put it in a 7-foot garage. I'm gonna tell you in about 30 seconds why this trailer is so unique and why it's so hard to find something like this. This trailer is about 3,600 pounds. It's able to drop down to just about 7 feet total height, and it also has an inside bathroom. I cannot, with those 3 specifications, find almost any other trailer in the United States that does that, while also claiming to be off-road and off-grid capable. This trailer is truly a one of a kind. Hey everybody, Josh here from ROA Off-Road. We are introducing to you a 2025 Tribe Expedition 500. And today we're going to be doing a full walkthrough showing you all about this trailer. Here's what you can expect from the video today. First, we're going to show you a very quick walk around and tour of this trailer so you can see the full layout of the trailer. Second, we're going to talk to you about the specs of the trailer. Third, we're going to talk about the construction of the trailer, what the walls are built of, how the frame is built, and all the other construction aspects of the trailer. Lastly, we're going to go over the features of the trailer, go in depth into the electrical system, the heater, what are they using, all of the components in detail. That'll be at the end of this video. Stay tuned. We're going to get through this. Super excited to show you guys this trailer. All right, let's jump in and see the layout of this amazing trailer. Okay, we're gonna go through the specs of the trailer. The total length of the trailer is 17 feet. The width of the trailer is 8 feet 3 inches. The height of the trailer when the top is down is 7 feet 3 inches. When the top is all the way lifted, we're at about 9 feet 9 inches. The dry weight of the trailer is about 3,660 pounds, while the total GVWR is 4,223. This trailer comes with 42 gallons of fresh, 18 gallons for your gray tank, and 18 gallons for your black. Okay, now we're going to talk about the construction of this trailer, starting with the frame. This trailer has a hot dip galvanized frame, and so this is going to be a steel frame that they've done a galvanization process, hot dip galvanized frame. The walls of this trailer here, this is going to be an exterior fiberglass. Behind the fiberglass is actually insulation for a frame on all of the walls. Inside, they're going to use aluminum. So this does have an aluminum frame inside that's housing all of the insulation in the middle. And again, it's a sandwich. So on the outside of the trailer, we're going to have a sandwich of fiberglass and then a frame of aluminum with high density foam in the middle. And that'll be how the walls are constructed. Now the floor is going to be slightly different, where they're going to use a honeycomb, I believe it's a polypropylene, but it's a honeycomb insulation that they're using on the floor, along with the fiberglass sandwich. That's how the floor will be constructed. This front box here is actually constructed with aluminum. So these are aluminum tubes here. Throughout this trailer, we actually have a lot of aluminum. All of the cabinets are using an aluminum construction. Here on the countertop of the inside kitchen is also using an aluminum protective covering. However, underneath the aluminum, there is plywood for structural stability, but they have an aluminum top to make sure everything is waterproof and lasts for a very long time. Everything on the front here is all aluminum. Once again, all of our cabinets are aluminum. All of the white that you see in the trailer here and here, this is all a fiberglass that they're using on the inside. The trim that you see along the outside is also aluminum. Our tabletop here is a wood tabletop with what appears to be like a Formica type of finish on the top. Now we'll go over to the bathroom. Inside the bathroom, once again, we have more aluminum that you're gonna see on the exterior and on the transitions. We have fiberglass, and on the floor, we have a hard plastic, but the canvas that you'll see here is a polyester canvas that they're using that's waterproof. All right, now we're gonna go in depth and take a look at all of the components that they've installed in this trailer. We're gonna talk about the electrical, the suspension, everything that they use in this trailer. This is the part where people that are interested in this trailer wanna see this part. So starting in the front, we're gonna start with the articulating hitch that they use. So they're using what's called a polyblock hitch. Now, this hitch is popular in really the first series of off-road trailers coming into the United States. Personally, this is a hitch that if I was buying the trailer, I might replace with something that I think is a little bit easier to use. And sometimes hooking up to the hitch can just be a little bit difficult. So again, this hitch is going to be able to provide you with all the articulation that you could ever want. The only downside to a hitch like this is going to be hooking up to it can be a little bit of a pain. And so that might be one of the upgrades I make towards the beginning of ownership on this trailer. Actually, recently we got a Tribe Expedition 500 in, and we were actually able to replace it with a Mick hitch. I think another great hitch that you could utilize with this would be something like a Cruise Master DO35, either one of those. And I imagine there's others that you could easily replace. There's just bolts here that you have to undo to take this out, and we could easily replace this hitch with something that would be a little bit easier to use. Something that's really unique that they've done is they've actually mounted the spare tire on the top. Many of trailers, the spare tire is mounted in the rear or even underneath. And so this gets it up and out of the way, and it's not taking up any of your storage, which is awesome. One thing you'll also notice that's unique about this is that it comes with a fire grate or a grill grate that this can be used for cooking with. So it's multi-purpose. It looks cool, but it has multi-purpose, which is really fun for those that want to whip that out at their campsite. You can put a pan on it and cook with it or whatever. So that's really cool. Here in the front of the trailer, we have a storage rack right here that we can utilize. We obviously have our hitch in here right now, but this can be utilized for any number of things. I don't know what, but it's storage, and nobody ever complains about having too much storage. This style right here is really for giving power to this front display area. This right here is our control for our airbags, and we'll talk about that soon. But we're able to raise and lower our airbags on each side of the trailer with this system here. This allows us to lift the walls of the trailer, is our body lift. We have our awning right here on the side of the trailer. I'm gonna show you soon our electric awning. And then this right here is for a tongue jack. Right in the back here, we have an electric tongue jack that we can use for leveling purposes or for whatever, but it's really nice. Everybody loves to have an electric tongue jack that they can use rather than only having to rely on a manual jack. So we have both with this trailer, which is a great feature. One thing I'll also point out in the front here is this Anderson plug. Now, this does not come on all off-road trailers, but this Anderson plug is actually wired into a DC to DC charger that also has a built-in solar controller. So you'll be able to utilize this by plugging it into your tow vehicle to charge this trailer in transit, or if you have a portable solar panel, you'll be able to plug it in and charge the batteries with your solar panel. Keep in mind that most of the vehicles, I don't know of any, that come standard with an Anderson plug. So if this is something you want to take advantage of, this is something that will be done after you buy your tow vehicle. And that is something we can do here at ROA Off-Road, and just call to confirm which locations we're able to do that install for you. One other feature before we move on that I'm going to point out to you is I love that they've added a leveling gauge so that you can see the level of your trailer. I feel like they should put that on every trailer, and you'd be surprised how many don't have it. So that's a nice little feature that they've added for the trailer. Coming over here, we're gonna talk about the electrical for this trailer. This trailer comes with two 100 amp hour AGM batteries for a total of 200 amp hours. However, if you're familiar with AGM, you can only discharge about 50%, which means you're really going to have 100 usable amp hours. But the good side about AGM is that AGM can be used in cold weather. It's much more cold resistant, and some batteries don't operate as well in the cold, where AGM does operate well in the cold. This trailer comes with a 3000 watt inverter. This is that DC to DC charger I was telling you about that's plugged in directly to our Anderson plug in the front, that if we plug in a solar panel, it's also going to be able to convert that solar into power with our MPPT solar controller that's built in. Here is our power shutoff for storage mode. If we want to kill the power to the trailer, we're putting it in storage and we want to make sure that there isn't anything drawing on the batteries, this is where we would shut off the power to the trailer. On top of the roof, we have 4 100 watt solar panels that are going to help charge our batteries all the time as long as we have available sun. And then up in the front, we also have a 30 amp shore power connection. Here's where we'll be able to connect our generator or a shore power connection. One of the favorite features for our off-road and off-grid enthusiasts is having an outside kitchen. This trailer has an inside kitchen and an outside kitchen. Now, one thing that's unique about this outside kitchen is that they've actually designed this outside cooking area to be one that's removable. So this can be removed, and it actually has legs that can set up so that you can put this on a table somewhere, and with your propane, you'll be able to use this outside of just your cooktop, which is pretty unique. That's a pretty cool feature. This stovetop right here is 10,000 BTUs. Once again, we have our etched aluminum cover here, and here is part of our prep area. We have storage in here. If you can see inside there, we have a lot of storage available for anyone that is wanting to store their dry goods for their cooking area. Now, of course, we also have a fridge here. The trailer doesn't come with a fridge, but we just wanted to show you guys that this is where the fridge goes. I do believe that you'll be able to fit a larger fridge, and we will have the measurements put up for you for this area so that you can determine if your fridge will fit. On the outside here, on the side of the trailer, obviously we have our electric awning. We have this awesome LED light here that we have available to us. Throughout the trailer, you're gonna see these molly racks posted everywhere. They wanna make sure we're taking advantage of every square inch of the trailer, making sure we can store stuff. One of the more popular requests that we get on trailers is a place that you can store your fly rods. So obviously, if I were to have a mount on each side, I could store my fly rods on the side of the trailer here, which is awesome. Our windows on these trailers are a dual pane polycarbonate window. So these are very popular in the off-road trailer industry, great for insulation and great for durability. They have a break resistance that is 200 times stronger than glass. And so these are very, very popular because there's lots of branches and stuff like that that are hitting their trailer as we're hitting those trails. All right, the tires that we're using on this trailer are 31-inch mud terrain tires. We are using standard grease bearings as part of our hubs, and this is going to use an electric drum brake. All right. So here in this compartment in the front of the trailer, this is our diesel tank. The actual heater is mounted inside of the trailer, but the componentry is running underneath and goes up inside. But this is our tank for our diesel heater. Here we have tanks for propane. These are 5-pound propane tanks. The propane is going to be what feeds our water heater, and it's going to feed our inside cooktop and our outside cooktop. Now, this is the main storage compartment of the trailer, and I think it's one of the more unique parts of the Expedition 500 is this storage area because of its height and width. allowing us to store things that I normally can't store in other trailers. So coming in here, obviously we don't have all of this storage space when our kitchen's gonna be put back in, but you can see this frame where our kitchen will end. This still leaves us a lot of space. A lot of times in our trailers, people are wondering, hey, where do I put my generator? I can put it in here. What if you have like a solo stove or a fireplace rather, right? That will fit in here. You think about a portable toilet if you guys were gonna use a portable toilet instead of using the one that's in there or whatever. Because of the size of this area, there's a lot of things that I can fit in here that I can't fit in other trailers. So this storage area is very, very cool, very unique to this trailer that I can't offer in other trailers. All right, we're at the driver's side rear of the trailer and we have another storage compartment here. Now in this storage compartment, not only do we have some great shelving and area for storage here, but this is also the resting place for our exterior shower. And we do have hot and cold adjustments in here that we can use with our water heater in the front, but we have an outside shower access here in this back storage area. All right, another cool feature about this outside storage is that it's accessible from the inside and from the outside. So if you put stuff in here that you use from the inside of the trailer, we'll also be able to access it from the outside too. All right, a couple other things that I'm gonna point out on the rear of the trailer is that we do have a 2-inch receiver. A lot of people that love to go off-road and off-grid also love their bikes. So having this, I can't tell you how many trailers we've had to modify to have a rear receiver. So having one there from the factory is really, really nice. And another nice touch is they have a spot to hook up a leash for your pet, which is really thoughtful and fun. Underneath the trailer, we have 4 stabilizers, 1 on each corner. Underneath, you'll also see our tanks. Now, one thing that they've done, as this is an off-road trailer, is they have a diamond coating plate over our tanks to protect them from rocks and other debris. Notably, we have on each side of the trailer, we have independent A-arm suspension with large airbags and gas shocks. One thing that you'll also notice while you're looking at the suspension is that it has a sway bar connected between the suspension for stability and better towing of this trailer. Lastly, underneath the trailer, you'll also see our black and gray release valves that you'll be able to use to empty both your black and gray tanks. Towards the front of the trailer, we have a fresh tank release valve as well. All right, now we're on the inside of the trailer, starting here at the kitchen. Once again, our stovetop here is a 10,000 BTU single burner, just like our outside kitchen. Here on our electrical display and our water tank display, this is our 12-volt display. And one thing I like about this display is many of the displays we have for our 12-volt systems, they just give a voltage saying 12.8, 12.9, 12.6, and there's a lot of people that just don't know what that means. So having a percentage sign to tell people exactly how much battery you have is really nice. We just want it to be simple, and having a display that can make it simple for us is really important. These switches right here are going to allow us to turn on lights, turn on our water pump, interior lights, give power to our fridge, etc. And these are our tank gauges for our fresh, our black, and our gray water. These are the windows on the trailer. They have a pretty cool configuration here. On the exterior, we have a magnetic bug screen that's going to be removable. It's not only magnetic, but it also has Velcro at the top. And then if we were not using our screen and we just wanted to use a blackout, our blackout is up above. This will pull down to make sure we can keep it nice and dark in here. And if you've used or seen some other campers, the built-in function that takes the screen or the blackout can get scrunched up. This configuration is actually really nice because makes it really hard for things to get scrunched up and ruined. So that's really nice. All right, so there we have our window. And if I want, I can set up my screen right here so that we don't have any bugs coming inside. I am sitting here at the Dinette. This is a very comfortable spot for me and another guest. I don't think I'd have any problem sitting here eating a meal. There's plenty of space for 2 plates, and this space also, if needed, can turn into a bed as well that can be used for another adult. So this trailer will be able to sleep 3 adults if needed. This is the control for our diesel heater. The heater itself is actually right underneath this seat. And so it's gonna have very direct heat in this trailer. The exhaust for the diesel heater is actually underneath the trailer, and the intake as well. Over here on this side, this is our control panel for our AC unit, which is a floor mounted AC unit, the HB 9000. And then over to the right of that is our inverter display, the Co-Super 3000 watt inverter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and jump in our main bed. This bed right here, just so you can see the perspective and the size, this bed is 79 inches long and it's 51 inches wide. Now a normal queen is 60 inches wide, so it's not quite as wide as a queen, but a normal queen is 80 inches long. So we're just shy of a queen size bed here in the front of the trailer. I fit obviously very comfortably in here. I'm 5'8", so certainly there are taller people, but this is a comfortable bed. I can say that I've definitely slept on beds that are not this comfortable. So that's good. That's what you always want, is to have a comfortable bed to sleep on. One other thing I wanted to mention about this mattress is that it's a 4-inch thick mattress. I do believe that if you wanted to have a thicker mattress, that you would be able to put a topper on this if you needed that extra cushion. Up above, here you're gonna see all of our aluminum cabinets for storage throughout the trailer. I'll just open these up so that you can see all of our overhead storage here. So we should have plenty of inside storage in addition to the storage that's right underneath this bed. All right, I'm inside our bathroom in this trailer. Now, once again, this is one of the crown jewels of this trailer, is to be able to have a bathroom and a shower inside. Most trailers at this weight, the shower's on the outside and it doesn't have a bathroom on the inside. So very, very cool that we can have this available bathroom shower on the inside of our unit here. Now, once again, I'm 5'8", but we have tons of headroom here. This is our sink and shower nozzle. So this is going to be how we wash our hands. And also this comes up here as the shower head as well. Now, what I wanted to do is give people the ability to see how comfortable is it if I was to be showering. I am not skinny. I'm, we'll say big boned is what we'll say. So I'm about 240 pounds roughly, and I feel like I've definitely been in smaller showers. So I feel like if I had to completely wash myself, I'd be able to do that very comfortably in this. And then I'll go ahead and sit on the toilet here. Okay, the only thing I may need is a handle just for those really tough ones. Thank you so much for staying to watch this incredible trailer from Tribe. One of the reasons we decided to work with them is we felt that they were transparent. We felt that in working with Tribe over the years, that they have really wanted to create a trailer that people love and to be able to stand by their owners. They have been producing trailers since 2019, and so they have several years under their belt. They have a lot of happy owners. Our experience so far with our owners that have had any warranty issues, Tribe has been really responsive and caring for any of their owners. And so we really love Tribe, and we're very excited about our partnership with them. Now, one of the other things I want to mention is ROA. And how are we any different from anyone else? I hope that from this video, you can see a difference in our knowledge about the product, because we actually camp in the trailers. We use the trailers. We take the trailers up into the mountains. That's what we do. One of the things that we do here at ROA is we encourage our owners to go camping with us. We take our owners on trips to Baja. We've gone to Colorado, Utah. We have gone all over the place with these trailers to really help our owners. There's a little bit of a fear in where they can go. They love the idea of going off-road and off-grid, but actually doing it seems to be another thing. And so when we can do that with you and help you go and do it, it's kind of that first initial camping trip. And once you've done that, you have a lot more courage and confidence that you can go out and do that yourself. So that's been something that's been really fun for us to do with our owners. So as a reminder, we have stores in Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and South Carolina, and we can help you get a tribe trailer at any of those locations. Please reach out to us. Don't forget that we also are going to have in the description a brochure that you can download with all of the details and specs that we talked about in this video. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you enjoy this and hope that you can come to an ROA location to see our Tribe Expedition 500.